Fischer. This is 10 Minutes to Inspire.
Welcome, Henrik Jonsson.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have you here at Tech.Emotion 10 Minutes to Inspire.
Thank you. It's an honor.
And speaking about inspiration, if you had to tell us a little bit who is the person or the experience that has inspired you the most in life, what would that be?
That's a very kind of complicated question, I have to say. I think my view in general that, the whole lifetime is a kind of a learning journey. You're starting to learn yourself for every year. But as well, all the people that influence you. I believe my grandfather has been one of the largest influencers on me as a person, and definitely my parents as well. I tend to spend a lot of time with my grandfather, as my father was an alcoholic, which has have a kind of quite high impact of what kind of I grow up, and impact as well. I think in terms of my beliefs and also how I treat other people. I think these two persons and obviously my mother and the whole family, but especially these two persons.
And if you had to share with us, which is the venture that best defines you in life?
Always taking risks.
So is that the emotion that drives you?
I think to some extent, yeah, because I also believe that we are quite a lot of humans that is to some extent addicted to the kind of endorphins we get when we are reaching a success. Mm-hmm. And I think quite often that is a kind of a resource for pushing you forward.
So tell us a little bit more, who is Henrik Jonsson?
So Henrik Jonsson is a Swedish guy, 42 years old, 2 kids, 1 dog, wife, lives in Stockholm in Sweden. Basically have a background within both kind of large corporate, but as well from a kind of entrepreneurial spirit. So I have in the past started about plus 10 different type of companies, but also been kind of professional within the telco industry internationally. Right now I'm the CEO of a good company and one of the co-owners, and been operating that company for the past 4 years. Uh-huh. That's kind of the background of me.
So talking about ecosystems, this year we think it's important to analyze them because we have an impact on different stakeholders according also to the connections that we create. And so talking about that, which is the ecosystem you believe you're part of?
I think we all are part of a circular ecosystem. And I believe we all need to remind ourselves that we are part of a circular ecosystem. We're also part of making sure that the planet need to be a slightly better place to stay for the coming generations. Mm-hmm. And I think that all of that is coming together. Today and yesterday it's been talking a lot of AI and technology. But also we need to be aware that we need to reduce the CO2 consumption, and there are different ways of doing that. And I think a couple of very important insights is, first of all, the kind of global conversation in the society has been that we are pushing that responsibility to consumers. I think we know right now that the consumers will not make this difference in terms of the CO2 consumption. We need to attract the mass market. And to do that, my belief, and also a good company's beliefs, are that there need to be innovative companies, new or existing, that are innovative in terms of developing products and services that do get a kind of a seamless transition into a reduced CO2 footprint.
Okay, and so there's many lessons that we need to still learn about that.
It is a lot of lessons, but we are also... we have the intelligence, right? It's just that we need to always have circularity in mindset in whatever we do, because we know that the CO2 consumption we have on a global level needs to come down. Mm-hmm. And it's quite rare that we know something about the future. And it's a commercial opportunity. Mm-hmm. I think we are in a paradigm shift where, large established brands are not going to survive because they can't transform into circularity. most likely I shouldn't give a monologue about that, but I can say my kind of idol or my preference is, first of all, I want to bring a lot of energy into the organization. I'm trying to spend time with everyone in the company. And I think a traditional Swedish leadership is very much dedicated to individual leadership, to individual people. Everyone need they have different type of demand and need different type of support. And I want to inspire.
Okay. And so if somebody had to be inspired by you, what would that be, that special thing about Henrik Jonsson?
I hope that we can inspire by a good company and what we're trying to do. We have taken the long way of be innovative and developed products that is fully circular. If we had chosen to go or rounded corners and produce consumer products that wouldn't be that sustainable or circular at all, then for sure that wouldn't have been something I could stand behind. So we've taken the long way. We have invested a lot of time, money, effort, energy to come where we are today. And I hope that inspire, because we do this for the coming generation.
Is there a lesson that you've learned, maybe a failure that has helped you to be the leader and the person you are as of today?
It is definitely. I think as you were asking in the beginning, people that has influenced me since my childhood, definitely the family. But I think as well, before I joined a good company, I was a global sales director for a tech company, and we're traveling like 2 countries a week. And after a couple of years, I realized that, is this really sustainable? Sustainable from a health, from a family, from a, environment point of view? No, it's not. And if my kids will ask me, Dad, what did you do to make the planet slightly better? I couldn't say that I was traveling 2 countries a week and we're trying to sell a lot of plastic phone cases by that time. That wouldn't make sense. That has that kind of insight, or where I hopefully became a bit more mature, has been, a couple of important insights for me.
So thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
This was Tech.Emotion, 10 minutes to inspire.